When you think of the 1950s, certain images immediately spring to mind, do they not? Perhaps it is the vibrant diners with their checkered floors, the gleaming classic cars with their iconic fins, or maybe even those unforgettable hairstyles that defined an era. Some looks just inherently scream a period in history, but what is the true narrative behind them? Did a particular haircut really become a powerful symbol of a generation's defiance and newfound independence? Yes, the Ducktail haircut, also famously known as the DA, absolutely symbolized rebellion for many young men in the 1950s. It was for more than just a specific way to comb your hair. It was a visible and unmistakable statement against the more conservative and traditional norms that had long dominated society. The reason for its deeply ingrained rebellious image stems from several powerful factors, all deeply rooted in 1950s American culture. Firstly, the very style itself, with its slicked backsides meticulously sculpted to meet in a distinct ridge at the back of the head, giving it a resemblances to a duck's posterior, was a stark and deliberate contrast to the short, neat, and almost invisible cuts that were overwhelmingly favored by the older, more established generation. Parents, school principals, and other authority figures often viewed this elaborate and somewhat greasy hairstyle as not just unruly, but as a direct sign of disrespect and a challenge to established order. Secondly, and perhaps most significantly, it became inextricably linked with the explosive rise of rock and roll music and its charismatic icons, most notably Elvis Presley. This new genre of music, with its raw energy and provocative rhythms, was itself seen as a potent force of youth rebellion, challenging the sedate pop standards of the time. The Ducktail haircut thus became a powerful visual marker for those young people who enthusiastically embraced this new, exciting, and often controversial sound. It was also closely associated with certain emergent youth subcultures, sometimes reductively labeled as hoods or greasers, further solidifying its anti-establishment image in the public consciousness. This was not merely about personal aesthetics. It was about adopting an entire attitude and belonging to a cultural movement that felt distinctly their own. To truly grasp the Ducktail's profound impact, we need to imagine a generation actively asserting its distinct identity through its chosen appearance. Boys would dedicate considerable time in front of the mirror, often using generous amounts of hair pomade, to meticulously achieve that perfect DA. This deliberate and highly visible effort to look noticeably distinct, and perhaps even a little dangerous or unconventional in the eyes of their disapproving elders, was an incredibly powerful way for them to express a newfound sense of collective independence and a strong sense of group belonging. It essentially functioned as an unspoken uniform of cool that unequivocally set them apart from previous generations. An incredibly interesting insider detail regarding the creation of this iconic look is just how crucial the rat tail comb was for achieving its defining features. This specialized comb, with its long, thin handle, was absolutely essential for creating that precise central part at the back of the head, which then allowed the hair on either side to be combed inwards, meeting perfectly in that signature ridge. This particular tool became an indispensable accessory for any self-respecting ducktail wearer, emphatically underscoring the dedication and artistry involved in maintaining this specific style. The legendary amount of hair grease or pomade used was also a defining characteristic, contributing not only to the style's distinctive sheen but also to its legendary hold, ensuring every hair stayed perfectly in place throughout the day and night. So, it is clear that the Ducktail haircut truly embodies the vibrant and often rebellious spirit of youthful defiance that characterized the 1950s. It was not just a passing trend. It was a simple yet profoundly potent visual cue that powerfully communicated a young person's desire for individuality, their embrace of new cultural currents, and their deep connection to the burgeoning rock and roll movement. This instantly recognizable and iconic style played a significant role in helping young people across the nation carve out their own unique identity, thereby creating a lasting legacy that continues to fascinate and inform us today. It serves as a compelling reminder of how personal fashion choices can often reflect and influence much deeper societal and cultural transformations.